Other thought?
प्राची वाला वलकर.
Prachi. Where is she? Prachi, I have seen her. Okay, say one thought from your calendar. Who is having calendar with you now? Nobody? Shall we begin?
Yes.
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 Today's date is 68 झाले. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Miss. Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Miss.
One
Good morning,
Good
miss.
morning, Miss.
Good morning, Miss.
instruction is there. You please put off your mic so that again you don't appear on the screen. Okay. Yesterday you have seen how the recording became.
Good morning.
Put off your mic.
Okay.
Mute it. Mute your mic so that only I will come on the screen, because your recording is being done with the help of the laptop, and the shooting what I am doing here, it is going with the mobile. Okay, so like you, I have also joined the meeting. Got? So let's begin our for the topic, that is composition of matter. Yesterday we have studied about solid, liquid and gaseous state. Today again we are going to classify the matter around us into types, that is elements, compounds and mixtures. You have studied about this, I think, in the previous lesson in atoms and molecules. You know what atoms are and what molecules are? We are going to study elements, compounds, and mixtures today. Before that, solid, liquid, and gaseous, you have already known what elements are. First of all, let's recall about the atom. What atom is? Atom is an indivisible of a substance. No, all the substance around us are made up of tiny particle, isn't it? And that atom. Okay, so atom is made up of protons and neutrons. That is the nucleus, which is having protons plus neutrons surrounded by the electrons. So this will be, it will have many electrons inside. Okay, so that is called as a tiny particle which cannot be divisible by any means. You cannot divide this again. It is called as atom. Okay, so according to that atoms and molecules present in that substance, we divide the substance into elements, compounds, and mixtures. So according to the type of atoms present in the substance, we divide the substance into elements, compounds, and mixtures. Elements means, now let's see elements, and I'll write some elements here. Just see here, this is hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, no, this gold, aluminium, copper, okay, or this is gold, aluminium, copper, oxygen, carbon. These substances, whatever I have written on the board. Now, what is special in them? Okay, and why they are different from each other? The special in them is atom. Every atom, suppose now hydrogen, if I am talking about the atom of an hydrogen having one proton inside and one electron outside. Now, no other atom will have this structure. Okay, same way, oxygen will have 8 protons and 8 electrons in its outermost orbit. So every of the atom is different from each other. Okay, so they are named as, no, either hydrogen, carbon. Carbon also will have all the, know how many atoms, electrons in the 6 protons inside and 6 electrons outside revolving around the orbit. Okay, so that is the carbon. No other element or no other atom of other element will have structure. Okay, so that is carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. These are the elements. Elements also are divided into types. First, let's again see what elements are present in our surrounding. Okay, now suppose I have brought some things here for you to show. Could see, this is no thing what we use, it is called as copper, this utensil. Not only this, it is made up of like that, that is a metal. No, it can be used or turned as the jewelry also or some other articles. Okay, so I was having this copper at home. So this is a copper. Now, if you break this or crush it, tiny particle or all the particles in this substance will be having same structure. Okay, so all the particles will be here. All the particles will be here is called as, or they will be called as copper only. No other thing is mixed inside. No hydrogen is there, either no aluminum is there. So all these particles, whatever particles are there or whatever atoms are there inside, these all atoms are similar and they are copper and they are bounded together with a bond. Okay, so all this copper is bounded together to form a substance, or we call it as a metal. So this is a metal, and this metal can be turned into tiny wire, which we use it for electricity. You know, electricity wires inside, if you remove out the insulation, that is a rubber coating of the wire, you will find it is a copper wire. Okay, so it is a very good conductor of electricity also. It is very good conductor of heat also. Okay, so this is a copper. Next, I have brought, could see this is a silver. Okay, now in this also I am calling it as a silver only because it is an element. That means all the particles inside in this are made up of silver. They are called as silver. Even though tiny particles crush this and tiny particle from it, that is also the atom of silver. Okay, so I will call this as element. Which element? It is a silver element. Okay, so this copper, silver, kadai, you know, can see this is aluminium. Okay, it is also an element. For that, aluminium is also an element. No other substance is mixed in it. So tiny particle from it is also aluminium, and the whole thing is also aluminium. So this pure substance, or either the pure metal what we get, that is called as elements. That means elements are the substance where all the particle in them are of same type. Okay, that means all the atom in them are of same type. There is also a nail in my hand. You could see nail. This nail, usually all nail whatever we use, they are very strong. Okay, they have to be very strong because no, it is made up of iron. Iron, that is it as, we call the iron as, Fe. That is ferrous. Okay, so this nail is made up of iron. You call it as lokhand. Okay, so your iron also, each particle of the iron or in this nail, everything is Fe. All the atoms are of same type. When in a substance all the atoms are of same type, we call that substance as element. Okay, so in a substance when all the atoms are of same type, we call that substance as element. Let's see what compound is. Okay, okay, now elements are also of gaseous state, as well as what I have shown you, that is the solid state, or they can be in liquid state. But elements again are divided into types. They are metals, non-metals, and metalloids. Elements are divided into three types. Okay, so we classify elements into three types. These are metals, non-metals, and metalloids. In that, whatever just now, silver, aluminium, iron, gold, all these things are included in metals. Non-metals, that is the carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, phosphorus, these are all non-metals. Okay, carbon, you know, carbon, the coal, that is the charcoal. No, kolsa you call it as, that is the carbon. Carbon is present in our body also, or whatever you burn and the red black color thing left behind, that is the pure carbon. Okay, some carbon in the atmosphere and some carbon remains back. So that carbon is also the element. Oxygen and which is there inside your body, it is also the element. Hydrogen, it is also the element. Nitrogen, which is present in the atmosphere, that is also an element, but they are non-metals. Okay, and metalloids are also elements, but they are neither metals or not non-metals. They behave like both. How amphibians are there in our surrounding, same way here the metalloids. Here the metalloids which behave like the amphibian. They can act as metals also and non-metals also. Wherever they are required, they can be used as metals. They can be used as non-metals. Now, just now you have studied about elements. Elements means the pure form of substance. That substance, all the particles are of same type. Same type means they are of same substance, same atom. That time the substance. We have some examples here of elements as well as some metals I have shown you. Okay, so these examples you have to study about what elements are, and today write down the definition of element, and you have to write down the examples of element as well as those things whatever I have shown. Not the things but the name. What I have shown you, the copper, search copper at home. It will be available and observe how it looks. All the metals shine. You know the properties of metal. They can be turned into thin wire, thinner wire than your hair also. Okay, I have shown you iron. I have shown you silver. Okay, I have shown you aluminium. All those things will be there at home. Ask your mother what are things and just observe them and how they behave in the to know. Okay, so are you there familiar with elements now? Is there any doubt to understand elements? We are studying about are classified yesterday. You have seen solid, liquid, and gases. Now, why they are solid, liquid, and gases? Because of the arrangement of particles in them, correct? Because of the heat present in them. Now, again, substances are classified into further types, that is elements, compounds, and mixtures. Now, how they are classified? We are going inside the substance now. Okay, when you are going inside the substance, everybody you could see, everybody is same. Who everybody? That is atoms. When you are traveling inside a substance, okay, and you could meet all those who are there, they are all same, they look same. Okay, so that substances are called as elements. So you have to write down the names of elements as know in from your surrounding. Next we are going to study about the compound. This is the little vast topic, just try to understand. We have to study about the compound now. Compounds, we have water, salt, that is NaCl, sugar, C12H22O11, soda, that is baking soda, NaHCO3. All those things which are there now. Understand? No, cannot hear. All can hear me?
Miss, we can hear,
Yes.
but middle sound is breaking in middle.
Some of them are putting their mic. Please put your mute yourself. Mute yourself, everybody. Otherwise, my sound will go and you will able to hear other sound. Okay. Please mute yourself. Yes, good. Sometimes range problem also comes, so it will happen sometimes. Okay. So let's understand about compounds. We were talking about water, salt, sugar, and the soda. That is the baking soda or the washing soda. Water. What is present in water? We write water as H2O. What is H here and what is O here? H is hydrogen and O is oxygen. That means there are two elements. No, this is hydrogen and this is oxygen. Just now I studied about element. Now here this compound means in the name itself, compound, composed. Okay, so it is made up of two elements, hydrogen and oxygen. Salt, you could see, it is also made up of two elements, sodium and chlorine. Sugar, you see, it is made up of three elements, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Soda, that is your baking soda, this is baking soda. It is made up of sodium, hydrogen, carbon and oxygen. It is made up of four elements. Now, can you tell or just put it in your mind that what compound is? How are you going to define the compound as? How are you going to define compound? Means the composition or the combination of two or more elements or different types of elements. Okay, compound means the combination of two or more different types of elements. That substance we call it as compound. Okay, not a mixture. Mixture we have different thing. Now here you cannot use the word mixture. Okay, you cannot use the word mixture of elements. Here it is not. Okay, what is there? Combination of elements. Combination of different elements in fixed proportion. Now here you see, if I say I want to put four hydrogen atoms, and if I use two oxygen atoms and I tell them now you make water, is it possible? Tell hydrogen you go 4 and oxygen you go 2. Is it possible for them to do that? No, it is not possible. What they 4 and oxygen is 2, what they will do? Hydrogen will become 2. See, this hydrogen will become and oxygen 1. And here they are going to combine this way only. Okay. Combination this way and become a molecule. Now we call it as one molecule of water. We call this as one molecule of water. And we call from here that is H, M and O. H, and O. This we call it as atom, and this whole when they are combined together we call it as a molecule. So now how many atoms to form a molecule of water? How many atoms are taking place to form one water? How many atoms take place to form one molecule of water? There are 3 atoms, but 2 atoms are is oxygen. Okay, they combine together to form a molecule of water. So you understand what atoms and what molecules are. Atom means a single particle which further cannot be separated, and molecule means combination of atoms. Okay, so they are bonded with each other. There is a relation in between them. That relation we call it. They give the electrons. Whatever electrons they have extra or less, they give, or either they take, or either they share in between. They form into a compound that you have to study next year, but still I think I've studied last chapter. Okay, we'll discuss that afterwards. So compound means combination of 2 or more elements. Okay, so here water is a compound, sugar is a compound, and soda, that is washing soda, is a compound. In that compound, why we call them as compound? Because they have 1, 2 or more elements. Water is having how many elements? 2 elements. Okay, and how many atoms? How many atoms are present in water? 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of oxygen. Salt, it is a compound of sodium and chlorine. Sugar, it is a compound of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. To make one molecule of sugar, tiny particle of sugar which you will not able to see also, but it contains 12 carbon, 22 hydrogen and 11 oxygen. Okay, this when comes together, we say that it is one molecule of sugar. Just say I have brought those things: sugar, salt, alum, water. Okay, this is, now you could see sugar. Now if I crush this sugar, okay, if I crush this sugar, you cannot say that one single grain of sugar is atom. I will not say that one single grain of sugar is atom. This is not molecule also. There will be crores of atoms in this one grain. In this one grain, there will be crores of atoms and thousands of molecules. Okay, so this one grain, if you crush it, you will not able to see the atom. Only atom can be seen under electron microscope. Okay, this is salt which is not made into powder. You could see it is NaCl. Okay, now today you tell your mother to give NaCl. What is that NaCl? It means salt. Okay, now this salt is also the mixture of sodium and chlorine. Okay, and in that tiny particle or tiny grain of salt, there will be crores of molecules. Okay, molecules of sodium chloride. It is also called as sodium chloride. This is alum. Alum is also a compound. It is also a salt. Alum, you know, 2T, no? Water is a compound of hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, but in nature mixed with other minerals also. Okay, so compound is a mixture of, compound is not a mixture, compound is a combination of 2 or more elements. Okay, so water, salt. So today you have to write the names of the compounds as well as other compounds which are seen around you. Compound, no, you have to find out this type of substances which we use in our day-to-day life. Okay, so that is, those are the compounds which further cannot be separated easily. Even though you try to separate them, hydrogen and oxygen, if I say that from this water I want to separate out hydrogen and oxygen, I'll not able to separate with my hand. Okay, if I want to separate out carbon, hydrogen and oxygen from this sugar, I'll not able to separate out with my hand. So they require, to separate them, we require some chemical process. Okay, to separate from sugar, separate out carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, I have to heat it. If you keep the sugar on the gas stove or keep a pan today on the stove or on your gas and put 1 spoon of sugar in that, heat it and keep on heating it. As you go on heating it, the sugar is going to change its color. And the last step is it will become black. Okay. Then if you taste that, you will find it is very bitter. So what that black is carbon. That black is only carbon. And hydrogen and oxygen has released out, or either it is released out because of heat. You know, heat, when it is given to any substance, substances starts moving. They receive energy and then they keep on moving. So hydrogen and oxygen will go in the air and carbon will remain in your pen. So you will understand that the sugar is made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, but not in any form. Okay, only to make the sugar you require C12, H22 and 11. when they come together, that time only a molecule of sugar will be formed, not any proportion. So a compound is a substance where in a fixed proportion, but that elements combine with each other in a fixed proportion and a compound is formed. Now next thing we are going to talk about mixtures. We'll talk about mixtures now. This thing I'll keep it on the board.
अभी हो गया ठीक नाम.
Who's talking? You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Happen to leave the meet again.
Yes.
If you happen to leave the meet because of the problem of network, you
Yes.
can again click, you can join. Now we are talking about mixtures. What mixtures are? I have kept these things on the board, okay? And suppose in water I add salt. Huh? Yes, that Narayan is there. Narayan who? Narayan and Nikhil is there. They did not on the internet, call the internet button. And so they are not able to hear me. Please somebody inform them.
Yes, miss, they are there in the
They are
meeting.
there, but they
Yes.
cannot hear me. They have not put on that.
Yes. Miss, I don't have their number.
Okay, leave it. Let it be. And tomorrow you inform them how to do it. Okay, Narayan and somebody who's that? Nikhil. That day I have told them all those instructions, no? That please follow. Now see what we are studying about the mixtures now. Mixtures, suppose I add salt in water. No, water and salt. If I add water, salt in the water, I will call it as, see, if I am adding a salt in the water, stirring it, and you will find the water has changed the taste. Okay. What is happening? Shall I call this as a compound now? Shall I call it as a compound? And when I keep it in the sun, I'll pour it in a dish and I'll keep it in the sun. It will evaporate. Water will evaporate and salt will left back. Okay. That means I can separate easily this substance. Okay. Even though when I mix it, I can separate them easily by any physical method or any physical means. So I call this substance as mixture. Okay. So mixture means it doesn't require any proportion. Okay. I can add as many salt as I want. It doesn't require any proportion. Got that? So that type of substances around us, we call it as mixtures. Okay. So in mixtures, there are two or more compounds. Okay. In mixtures, there are two or more compounds, but they are not mixed in fixed proportion. They are mixed in any proportion. Okay. So there are many mixtures. You can name it. Milk. Milk is also a mixture. Your blood is also a mixture. This is salt water, salt solution. It is a mixture. If I add sugar in that, again, if I add sugar in that, Okay, if I add sugar in that, it is also a mixture. Even though I have added sugar in that, it is also a mixture. I can separate this easily. Okay, if I add sand in that, soil in that, it is also a mixture. I can separate water from it easily. So from mixture, you can separate the things easily. But from compounds, you cannot separate the elements easily. Okay, so this is a mixture. Now, if we would be in the class, you would have told me, Miss, we will squeeze a lemon in this and we will get a lemon juice. Now, lemon juice, whatever is made, that is also a mixture. Okay, so we have different types of mixtures around. Know your rice, wheat, whatever are there, these are compounds. But when they are cooked, they still become compounds. When you are eating paste, water, and all, these are also mixture. That means when in mixture, the substances can be separated out easily. In compounds, the elements cannot be separated out easily. Okay, so these are the mixtures. Mixtures are also there in our nature in the form of metals. No, you could see this in my hand. Okay, this is brass. Got that? It is a mixture. Okay, you find what is the brass made up of. Brass is a mixture of metals. Okay, two metals. This brass is a mixture of two metals. You have to find out which two metals are mixed to make this brass. We call it as pitted. Okay, see. So this is, even though it is a metal, but it is a mixture of two metals. When I heat it, I can separate out these two metals from it. Okay, if you give more heat to it, I can easily separate out the elements from it or metals from it. So it is a mixture of metal. Okay, and I can separate out, so it is a mixture. It can be in any proportion. Your steel, steel we use, and these steel utensils are also the mixture. It is also the mixture of metals. So you have to find out what substances are used to make steel and what substances are used to make metal. See, today four questions in my lecture now. Okay, so remember all these things and write down and send homework. Yesterday, many of them have sent me the homework. Okay, and today you have to read this table. There is a table, elements, compounds, and mixtures. They have shown by beads. Yesterday, I have shown you those vatanas. Same way, the beads are shown. How elements means, what compounds, and what mixtures are. There are some scientific terms used here, so don't use your own words there. Scientific terms are very, very important for answering the questions. So understand these scientific terms. Here they have mentioned constituent elements. Constituent elements means each element or each substance in them. Constituent of your blood, if I ask, you will say constituent of the blood means red blood cells, white blood cells, plasma, and fibers, platelets. All these comes together and we call it as a blood as well as water. Okay, so this each of that we call it as a constituent. Okay, constituent of elements, constituent of compounds, and constituent of mixtures. They have used that word. So please understand and appreciate it. Okay, elements, compounds, and mixtures. What elements are? In elements, all the atoms are of same type. Okay, so that's we call it as an element. In compound, elements, all the elements which are there in the compound, they are combined together in a fixed proportion. Okay, so there will be two or more elements, more than elements are there. They combine together with each other in a chemical composition. We call it as chemical bonding. Okay, there is a chemical bond in them, and because of that, compounds are formed. Okay, and mixtures are the constituent of the mixtures are two or more compounds. Elements Elements are made up of same type of atoms. Compounds are made up of different types of elements, and mixtures are made up of different types of compounds. Okay, so understand this. And then they have you mentioned here about water and milk, what milk is and what water is. Milk is also the mixture. It is a mixture of vitamins, water, proteins, fats, all those things are combined together, and a milk is produced in the cow's body or either in the mother's body. So that is called as the milk. Milk is also a compound. Types of elements, just now before that I was telling you, what is the time? We'll take more 5 to 10 minutes, then I will complete that. Okay. Types of elements we'll study. Types of elements. Metals, non-metals, and metalloids. Already we have discussed about this more. Metals, you know what metals are? They are good conductor of electricity, of heat. Okay, they have ductility, they have malleability. Ductility means they can be formed into wires as long as you can make them. So malleability means they can be formed into thin sheets. Okay, that means the patra you call it as thin. Silver foil, aluminum foil you must have seen. Aluminum foil is made up of aluminum, that much thin. The okay, as well as metals have shine, that means they have luster. They are sonorous. Sonorous means they make ringing sound. Ringing here, it goes on ringing. Once you hit, this sound will go on ringing. So that is sonorous, it is called as. Okay, till you place your hand or till all the sound will go on ringing. So that property of metal is called as sonorous. Okay, so next is the non-metals. These are hard. Non-metals are brittle. Brittle means once you hit on it, they are going to form into powder like your chalk. Okay, so they are not hard. They don't shine. They cannot be formed into wires. They cannot be formed into thin sheets. That means they are not malleable. They are not ductile. They are not sonorous. Okay, but some of these non-metals can catch fire. Okay, and they are also very useful for our body. So some of these metals are present in our food substance. Some non-metals are also present in our food substance, as well as they are there in the surrounding. Important non-metal. Oxygen also is a non-metal. Hydrogen is also a non-metal. Okay, phosphorus, all these are non-metals. There is only one metal in the surrounding which is liquid in state. That metal at this temperature it is liquid, and there is non-metal which is liquid in state, that is bromine. Is a non-metal which is liquid in state, and mercury is a metal which is. Other things are metalloids in the nature. These are very few. They are only 6 to 7 metalloids. Okay, so they are very few in number, and they behave like amphibian organisms. Amphibians means if they are there in water, they will behave like aquatic. If they are there on the terrestrial, they will behave like terrestrial. So Just a minute. Started. So these substances which are there, they are called as metalloids. If we want to use them in the place of metals, they can be used. In place of non-metals, that can be also used. Okay. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, I think Wednesday, Tuesday. We will meet on Tuesday again. Say, all agree for that?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes,
Yes,
miss.
miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss. Yes, miss.
Elements, compounds, and mixtures around. You find out, group your
Yes, miss.
classify the things in at home. Go on classifying the things at home of whether they are elements, whether they are mixtures, or whether they are compounds. Okay, you cannot now go inside the thing, but you can see them. You can see them that they are metals, okay, and they are non-metals, or sugar, salt, soda, alum. These are all compounds. Water is also a compound. See, whatever plastic is there, that is also a compound. Okay, so all those things are there. Your clothes are mixtures, are not compounds. So many things around you are being compounds and mixtures. Tomorrow we'll study more about the compounds. Today you have known till elements. Okay, and homework, please try to do. Our exams are coming close. That is, it will be announced soon in the first week of November. So start studying and start completing your books. Don't waste your time. As because of this corona, you have become very lazy. And take care, stay safe, protect yourself, take care of your family. Okay? We'll leave. Is there any doubt you can ask?
Miss, what is the time on Tuesday?
Might be. The same time, if it's okay no for you all,
Yes, miss.
Yes.
is the
Yes, yes.
Yes, miss.
meeting will be getting over now
Yes,
because
miss.
given a schedule for the meeting, it will get over. Please take care and we'll meet on Tuesday. Okay?
Okay, miss.
Study.
Okay, miss.
Yes. Bye. Take care.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye, miss.
Bye, miss.
Tata, miss.
Bye bye, miss.
Hey, Chirayu.
Bye, bye, miss.
Bye bye, miss. Bye bye, miss.
We'll end now. Okay?
Okay.